See how happy he looks. So they played White Morning song in the house, and immediately heard it. He just ran from the kitchen to where the other housemates were, like, they're playing my song, and they were just happy for him, and they gathered round, they joined him to sing. I haven't heard it before, I'm just hearing it for the first time. So they had their jacuzzi party, and then so many things happened. Just take me as big sister right now, because I see everything, I see things. So whenever there is something like a jacuzzi party or their Saturday night party, just know that I'll be here to bring all the details, all the things that you probably watched but you did not see. So that's what I'm here to do, and then other things that happen in the house. So be sure to watch to the end for all the juicy details. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that I can get notified each time I post a brand new video, and don't forget to give this video a big word thumbs up. So I'm going to begin with the conversation that some of the housemates had just before the party. BOMA, Pere, Michael. I won't really say Michael because he joined the conversation later. It was BOMA and Pere that were having the conversation. So Pere asked a question. He asked BOMA a question about like Angel, that he said Angel was jealous. So apparently maybe they were having a conversation before Coyote came in, or maybe there was a conversation that BOMA had with him prior to this one, but I know it was centered around jealousy, Angel being jealous. And then he now related it to the fight that they had the previous day, that it could have been part of the reasons why that happened.
The way Sophia have been on the bed for too many days. What's up? Angel. Hello. Even after she no, look at that one. After, before then. So it was more like there was something really the pain her.
I personally do not feel like there's any form of jealousy that Angel has for BOMA and Tega, or BOMA and Tega situation. I don't even know where that is coming from. So BOMA now brought up the fight that they had. I was talking about like, why would you be talking to somebody like that? And then Michael now made a point about familiarity. There's supposed to familiarity that all these kind of things are happening.
Of course. You can't be speaking to people like that, man.
Breeds contempt, bro. Man. We might all be here fighting for the same thing, but still, yes, we're not all necessarily equals.
And BOMA was not like, have you not seen situations where some people will come into the house and then leave the show, and then nothing is going to come out of it? I'm like, yo, like, what is all this condescending or looking down approach to the situation? Like what is all of that? So basically what it's trying to say that maybe Angel is going to come out and then there's a possibility that Angel will come out and she's going to achieve nothing.
But have you not seen people that have been on this stuff before, and when they leave nothing? Bro, it's very different. Somebody not going to be speaking to somebody anyhow. What's with the drag? For no reason, bro. If there was a reason, I can understand. True.
And then coupled with the fact that during their during their argument, he said that this is going to be the biggest achievement. So that was in the argument, and then this is the statement that is being said after the argument. Like, some people can come in and then leave and then nothing. I'm like, okay, it's all right. Before I know it, BOMA was talking about provocation, because Perry asked him what Big Brother told him when he went to the diary room. So apparently, I think BOMA mentioned to Perry that he was going to tell Big Brother. So Perry asked him what did Big Brother say when he told him, and he's like, Big Brother told him to just like focus on the game.
We can be angry with each other, but which one is for me, man? Come on, man. Don't let him get into disrespect. Exactly, man. Like, that's why it's in the rule book, no provocations and stuff. You're provoking me, man. Come on, man.
When you tell Biggie that to me,
you say focus on why you're here.
I don't want to signal on, man.
Yes, no. Now what's
not making you worried, Biggie.
Yes, no.
A frontal lobes never develop, man.
Yes, no.
So just kept talking. Then let's leave all their conversations and talk about the party. So at the jacuzzi party, there was a part where Sasuke was just whining for J-Paul, and I was like, I need to jot this down. Rule number 1: how to keep 2 men. You must know how to whine your waist. So I was like, hey, wonderful. So she was just whining for him. Then Nini and Saga, their own case was like a progression. They started by dancing, like, you know, with their outfits outside of the pool. They were just dancing their normal dance, and then they graduated to getting on their bikini. They now went into getting on their swimsuit. So they now got into the pool and just continued their dance. Now this is the part where I was like, hold up, what's going on here? Saga was literally grinding. Then Nini now gave it back to him. Like, See, these people are very, very funny. These people are very, very funny. Before you know, Nini when I said that I don't want to lead you on, no. Meanwhile, they are leading themselves on. They should continue. Meanwhile, Liquor Rose was just there, minding her own dance steps, giving us different styles, forms, shapes. Then Jackie B was also giving us some vibes. I was like, hey, so Jackie B can twerk like this. She was giving us her own kind of vibes. Then it got to a point where J Paul was with Sasuke, and then he came from behind and gave her a peck on her lips. Then he now tried to give her more pecks. I think he even wanted it to graduate to something more. She now, you know, pulled back and dodged the beats. And I'm like, hey, J Paul has come to mark his territory in the open. I think that's just his own way of saying, see, we are not doing this thing in the midnight again. We are coming out. So Cross was also there, Sha, but I don't think he saw that one. And Cross and Sasuke did not dance, they didn't do anything. So I'm guessing that, let me not call it that ship, but that boat, because there was no ship. But they didn't dance or anything tonight. Then even after the party, J Paul was having a conversation with Sasuke and, you know, telling her some sweet words that he doesn't mind whether she even likes him back or not. That all he wants is to see her do her thing.
Right now, I don't even care if you reciprocate or you feel the same way about me. I've come to a point where I'm like, okay, she feels that way. Okay, if she doesn't, okay. But what I care about is you doing everything that you need to do.
Love what? Wanting tea. Even in the, his diary room session, he was asking big brother to put flowers on the shopping cart, that he wants to get flowers for Sasuke. It's okay. Then Liquor Rose and Emmanuel, they went aside to have their own kissing session. Although it was not long, it was just like a brief peck or a brief kiss and then a peck. I think there was more that Kayode did not show us, because when Liquor Rose was having a conversation inside the house, she mentioned that she kissed Emmanuel tonight. So maybe because I don't think it's that one that they showed us. Meanwhile, Tiger was just in her own lane, having the time of her life, enjoying, rocking, dancing, chilling and all. Then they also played Michael's song. When the song came up, he was literally shocked, even though they played his own after J Paul's song. Like they played White Money's song first, and then after a while they played J Paul's song, and J Paul was He was so happy, he was just jumping, he was also singing along. Then they now played Michael's song.
Oh, that's my song.
And then it's this song that they played that gave rise to a whole lot of things, a whole lot of events that happened afterwards. Okay, first of all, he got very emotional, right? So he started crying. I was like, oh, aw. It was all cute and stuff, because I was like, he's just being like emotional. My dear people of God, he now went inside though and got violent. Unfortunately, Kayode did not show us, but when they took us inside, like at the point where the camera was inside, there was a dent on the wall. I mean, there was a hole, in fact, and they already mentioned that he had been punching the wall. I'm like, is it Michael's hand that did this? Hey, problem, oh. I didn't even know that it was going to go that far. In fact, while they were outside, people that called him into the diary room session, because we heard when he called him. So I wonder, I'm sure they would have given him strict warning inside there, but he got really violent. They even came to call Jackie B to go and hold him, that he's getting violent. Jackie B say, so you want him to punch me?
I don't know, it's really, it's not, like Michael pushed me like this. That's how bad it is right now. He's punching everywhere. Like, just come talk to him. He's in the living room. He won't punch you. What a soft spot for you.
So initially she didn't go. So later on that she now went into the house to, like, you know, calm him down and stuff. He was mostly ignoring her, like giving her serious attitude. of which I think she was part of the issues, because during their dance, right, Michael was dancing, like enjoying himself. He was dancing with Peace. He also danced with Angel, but it was very brief. But he was dancing with Peace, you know, him and Peace's, the dance that he had with Peace, hey, it was, you know, a whole lot. Meanwhile, Jackie B was on her own side, dancing with White Money. She danced with White Money almost throughout the jacuzzi party, like, you know, dancing, rocking. And Michael was clearly looking. There was a part where Michael was around, and he just briefly spotted them. Meanwhile, she was just whining, enjoying herself. I'm like, I knew, as in when I saw that thing, I knew that was going to cause problem, and they were ignoring each other, like they didn't dance with each other at all. So you would know that there's an issue here. So that's how they ended up settling their own. Then Queen and Cross, I don't even know, but like this is the second time that they're having like this. Yeah, this is the second jacuzzi party that they are all up in each other's faces. There's a time she took her hand to the back and touched his bowler. I'm like, okay, it's all right. They now went to rock him on the bed. The mattress that's outside. Now went to rock him. I'm like, it's all right. Then there's also a short part that I captured, you guys. I saw them licking lips from a distance. He licked her lips, she licked his lips. I'm like, okay, step one. After step one, what's the next? It's gonna be a French kiss. So I just saw them licking lips. I said, okay, we should continue. So after all of that, now everybody went to their humble abode. The night just ended in a very calm, cool manner. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye, love you.